What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nash here. Welcome back to the channel. Now before we get started with today's video, the road to 200 subs has now come to a close and we are now on the road to 500 subs. Who knows, maybe we might hit 500 subs by the end of the year. Only time will tell. But as I have said in previous videos, if this channel does get to 500 subs, I will open up this Korean LOB booster box in its entirety on the channel that I got from my partners over at Collector Store. So be sure to check them out. Link and address will be in the description below. By checking them out, not only does it support them, it also supports the channel, and I would greatly appreciate it. On the hopes to potentially pull a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, a Red Eyes Black Dragon, a piece of Exodia, Monster Reborn, Pot of Greed, the possibilities are out there. However, if this channel gets to 1,000 subs, I will open up this first edition Toon Chaos box in its entirety on the channel that I also got from my partners at Collector Store, on the hopes to potentially pull my second ever Collector's Rare, because it wouldn't be the first time that I pulled a Collector's Rare, because I also pulled this. Freshly pulled from my Genesis Impact box opening that I did several months back is a Collector's Rare Beat Cop from the Underworld. This thing looks absolutely beautiful, and judging by the centering, guys, it looks amazing. Centering is off from top to bottom, but it's still okay. It has the potential to be a PSA 10. But with that being said, you guys, if you guys want to see those boxes get opened, maybe you guys want more episodes of WWE's Biggest Issue, maybe you guys want more episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, deck profiles, card discussions, WWE topic videos, or maybe, just maybe, you guys want some premium live event predictions and results. Well, if you guys want all of that and more, my channel is the place to be. So if you guys are new to the channel, and I know that a lot of you guys are, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, smash that thumbs up button on this video, and as always, make sure you guys follow me on all of my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And I want you guys to post in the comments below answering the question of the day, which ties into today's video, which is this: what cards do you believe will make their way into the competitive into the Yu-Gi-Oh competitive meta Let me rephrase that. Let me try and rephrase that. What cards do you believe will make their way into the competitive meta scene in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let me know down in the comments below. And this is coming out of Age of Overlord. Which cards from Age of Overlord? Because in today's video, we're going to take a step back away from both Phantom Nightmare and Terminal World, and we're going to make our way back into Age of Overlord, because we have the TCG exclusives officially been released. Not only that, but we also have some Testina support, which I don't think I ever talked about on the channel. I'll be doing that on Tuesday, so make sure you guys get ready for that. But as far as the TCG exclusives, there's only 5 cards to talk about, and I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight into it. Kicking things off, we got Ken, the Warrior Dragon, which is a 3-star light warrior, 1300 attack, 1500 defense, and the effects read as follows. Once per turn, at the end of the battle phase, return this card from the field to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon one gen the Diamond Tiger from your hand or deck to your opponent's field in defense. Excuse me. If this card is special summoned by this effect, by the effect of Jen the Diamond Tiger, your opponent draws 2 cards, then they discard 1 card. So this is basically a really, this is basically what'd you call it? Graceful Charity, but instead of drawing 3 cards and discarding 2, you're basically drawing 2 cards and discarding 1. So it's sort of like a really bad Graceful Charity. It's like okay. It's like okay. I don't know if I don't really know if it's, I don't know if it's you as the opponent of Ken, or if it's your opponent in general. I don't really know. I don't know, honestly, but basically it's really bad Graceful Charity. Not much else to say about that. Next up, we have Jen the Diamond Tiger, which is a 3-star light warrior, 800 attack, 2000 defense. The effects read as follows. Once per turn, at the end of the battle phase, return this card from the field to the hand. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 Ken the Warrior Dragon from your hand or deck to your opponent's field in defense. If this card is special summoned by the effect of Ken the Warrior Dragon, discard 1 card. Basically, okay, so I think I kind of get the idea. I think it's you as the opponent of both Jen and Ken. You're able to not only draw 2 cards and discard 1 card, but you're able to also discard another card as well to your graveyard, which again could be useful if you're playing a fuck ton of dangers, which is pretty nuts. But that's actually not bad. But ironically enough, your opponent will end up probably using those 2 monsters to go into like a rank 3 or something, which is kind of bad for you. So I wouldn't really recommend playing those cards unless if you had a way to bounce them back to your side of the field, or bounce them back to your hand or something. That's pretty good. Otherwise, it's not that good. But next up, we have Asset Mountis, which is a 7-star light insect with 2300 attack, 2000 defense, and the effects read as follows. If your opponent controls a level 6 or lower monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If you have more cards in your hand than your opponent, you can change the battle positions of all monsters on the field. You can change the battle positions of all monsters on the field. All other insect monsters on the field become the same attribute and level as this card, and you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except insects. If this card is destroyed, you can add a level 8 or higher monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use each effect once per turn. So again, this would basically work with the ballpark decks if most of the cards didn't get banned. In fact, I think some of them did get banned. I know that Grass Looks Greener got banned several months, literally several months after its initial release, which I believe was Raging Tempest, I think it was? It was either Invasion Vengeance or Raging Tempest. It was one or the other, because I know it wasn't released in Maximum Crisis, because Maximum Crisis was the set that gave us Ash Blossom and Dragonic Diagram, actually. So it might have been either Raging Tempest or Invasion Vengeance. I don't remember which one, but basically this is a Cyber Dragon with a bit of a zero gravity like effect. So it's not too bad of an effect, but it would basically just work with ballpark decks. But let's be real, Grass is banned. Probably will never come back into the format. Even if it did, people would just abuse it at like a future YCS, and the card would just get banned automatically. So it's like there's no point in taking it off the ban list when the card is just gonna get banned again, you know? So it doesn't make sense. It does not make sense at all. But next up, we have Pit Knight Philly. Yes, Pit Knight Philly, which is a Cyberse Link 2 which is a Fire Cyberse Link 2 with 1500 attack, and its arrows are left and right. So this would be useful in making the U-Link, meaning your opponent would not be able to use the extra monster zone unless if your opponent had a kaiju, or if they had like a or if they had raw sphere mode. That'd be pretty nasty, but for the most part, U-Links are terrible. U-Links, worst decks, worst kinds of deck to go against. But its arrows are left and right and requires 2 effect monsters. And the effects read as follows. If this card is special summon to a zone a Link monster points to, you can target one monster you control with 1500 or less attack. This turn, it can make a second attack during each battle phase. Also, if it battles an opponent's monster, any battle damage it inflicts to your opponent is doubled. During the standby phase of the next turn, after this card was destroyed by battle or card effect is sent to the grave, you can special summon this card. It can only use each effect once per turn. So basically, you can target any monster that has 1500 or less attack, including itself. I would presume, and it can make a second attack. So it basically has the effect of Cyber Twin Dragon, which is actually pretty cool, and it also deals double damage. So kind of like there was one card that would let you deal double damage, but I don't remember the card. But basically, it's that effect with a monster reborn, meaning you're able to reborn this card back from your graveyard. It's basically it's a card that can basically almost outpower a card like Appaloosa, which is absolutely nuts. Especially if that Appaloosa only has like 2400 attack, meaning it would have 3 negates. That's pretty good. But Pit Knight Philly, it's an okay card. Mainly used as Link fodder to go into more of your Link monsters, but that's about as good as it's gonna get, in my personal opinion. But moving on, we have one more card to talk about, and it is Watt Psychic Fighting Power, which is a quick play spell, and the effect reads as follows. Special summon up to 2 level 3 or lower light monsters from your hand. If you summon 2 monsters with the same original type, those monsters can attack directly this turn. If they have the same original level, they also cannot be destroyed by battle this turn. Can only activate once. Watt Psychic Fighting Power Porter. Watt Psychic Fighting Porter this turn. So basically, this is a way to this card is basically a way to unbrick your hand, go into your rank 3 plays, and also you're able to ensure that your monsters cannot attack, or rather they cannot be destroyed by battle during the turn you activate this effect, which it's not bad, but it's not good either. So with that being said, guys, with that being said, honestly, these TCG exclusive cards, this is exactly what I was talking about. Over the last several months or so, these these different TCG exclusive cards, they could have better effects. I'll say it. I'll be the one to say it. TCG exclusive cards, they could have better effects, which I will be talking about that on this Friday's episode of Yu-Gi-Oh's Biggest Issue, so get ready for that. That one's gonna be a nasty card. A nasty topic to talk about. But with that being said, guys, that will do it for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up button. If you guys are new to the channel and you guys want more card discussions in the future, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and follow me on all my social media. My ads will be in the description below, as will the info to my fan mail. It will also be in the description as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.